Hey everyone, here are some highlights of my Taiwan summer trip 2024. For the first time, I had to deal with the German 6 weeks summer school vacation. Since my wife has started a new job, so it was my turn to take care of the kids for the first 4 weeks. First, the flight was as usual. I flew from Germany to Taiwan with my parents. As expected, my kids struggled a bit with sleeping on the airplane. Once we have landed, I found out that as a visitor you can win 5,000 new Taiwanese dollars with the Lucky Land lottery if you register before your visit. So if you are planning to visit Taiwan, please follow the link in the description. After a good sleep, we went out as planned to play Pokemon Ga Olay and eat ramen. My wife has told me to use the Chinese knowledge app Red Note in order to find interesting things for the kids to do around our area. So we went to a kids playground near a library with astonishing bookshelves and architectural design. Due to the summer heat in Taiwan, with a minimum of 28 degrees Celsius during the day and a high humidity, we hid ourselves in the library for free air conditioning. Together with a guide in an over 100 years old sock museum near our place, my kids have made a scarf and stuffed animal in crochet style. On our road to Kaohsiung, I discovered that the waste management standard in Taiwan is much higher compared to Germany. There are more differentiations than just glass, plastic, general waste, and paper. Furthermore, we have visited a summer competition event organized by my father's non-profit organization, Coding Nation. It has the goal of bringing the coding mindset to all different schools and universities. So once arrived in Kaohsiung, we stayed a couple of days before we have started our cruise ship trip. We have visited my grandma in the hospital. Her conditions had already been very bad before we came to Taiwan, so every visit counts. Originally, we wanted to travel from Kaohsiung to a Japanese island. However, due to the typhoon situation at that time, our cruiser, Norwegian Spirit, was forced to go to Hong Kong. We have spent a lot of time watching movies and visiting different locations on the ship. My eldest daughter even made new friends from Taiwan by playing Monopoly in the gaming room of the ship. The ship also has its own casino, art galleries, swimming pools, Starbucks, shops, basketball court, and more. By the way, the ship was built in Germany by the famous Meyerbeer. So when visiting Hong Kong with kids, Disneyland Hong Kong was our booked destination. We spent the whole day with my kids there and we had ice over 6 times on that day. Otherwise, the heat was not bearable. We have visited the Marvel section, the Frozen Village, and even the Lion King musical. On our way back to Taiwan from Hong Kong, and due to high waves, we luckily could stay on the cruiser a day more than we had paid for. The ship captain has told us that there are over 4 meters waves in the harbor and we cannot dock. More interestingly, I filmed a rain wall before we cruised into the typhoon area. The last evening on the ship was not easy. The waves were too high and my stomach had struggled a bit. Experienced crew members have told us to drink more alcohol for better sleep in this situation. More interestingly, we have been given free internet access through Starlink, which otherwise would cost around $30 per day. So I could inform our family about our situation on the ship. When we finally arrived in Kaohsiung, I could show my kids where my wedding took place over 12 years ago. I have also met my cousin with his wife and kids near that place. After visiting my grandmother in the hospital for the second time, we went to the ice factory of the Taiwanese sugar factory in Pingtung and afterwards to the beach near Kaohsiung. Once back in Linkou and Taipei, we have also showed my kids where I had been living before moving to Germany, and as well as my kindergarten with nuns as teachers and my primary school. It was that day that I saw 43 degrees Celsius in the car. We have also been to the beach near Tam Sui and we have had the longest soft ice I also had when I was a child. Additionally, we have played the famous metal marble games. I've also watched a lot of kids movies, and I had made my money worth by visiting Deadpool and Wolverine in 4DX. On one of our last days in Taiwan, we luckily visited the night market in Linkou, which only takes place twice a week. On the last day before our flight back to Germany, in the community area, there was a music and dance show organized by our neighbors. Besides classical instruments such as piano and violin, we had fun watching K-pop dance performances. Our Taiwan summer 2024 trip ended with the panorama painting of the typical Taiwanese night market in the airport. If you have enjoyed my video, please subscribe and click on the thumbs up. Bye! Grandma, you were the heart, the soul of the crew. Always caring, always loving, everything you knew. Summer took you away, but your light still shine through. In our hearts, you're the glue, forever true. I miss you every day, but your spirit's here to stay. In every hug, every smile, and every word I say. Your love was our anchor, now we are finding our way. But your legacy lives on, inspire us day by day. Love you. Rest in peace, Grandma.